Hey guys, this is Keller Cat and you're watching Steam Game Updates. Before we start the video, subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so you never miss a video from us. Steam has become the mecca of indie games in recent times. Getting a platform to distribute your game digitally to a wide variety of audience has been a dream for the innovative indie game developer community since eons. Here's a list of some of the finest indie games available on Steam. Predynastic Egypt. Turn-based historical simulation strategy will lead you through the history of Predynastic Egypt. Starting from 5000 BC, you will guide the nomadic and humble Egyptian tribe through all the hardships to prosperity and power, culminating in the unification of Lower and Upper Egypt. Get ready to witness evolutionary breakthroughs that enabled early Egyptians to march into faraway lands, fight catastrophes, hardships, and ultimately establish the first Egyptian state. Will you be able to reunite the events that unfolded historically, or will you doom your fledgling chiefdom into forgotten annals of history? Get an intimate knowledge about events that took place before the classic Egypt eras through this unique game. Polytowns. Developed single-handedly by Matthew Whale, a game developer from the United Kingdom, this game packs in hours and hours of entertainment as you build a small town and carefully manage your resources. Start with a single town zone, then expand into a larger town managing your resources along the way. Upgrade your houses and resource buildings to maintain your town. In a sense, the game can be unforgiving. If your villagers are at 0% happiness, game over, you have to restart. Another way of failing the game is by having no money and negative income, because you can no longer buy anything. If, for example, you have 0 coins but a positive income, you can bounce back. Wizard of Legend. Wizard of Legend is a no-nonsense, action-packed take on wizardry that emphasizes precise movements and smart comboing of spells in a roguelike dungeon crawler that features over 100 unique spells and relics. Battle your way through each challenge by defeating powerful conjured enemies. Collect valuable spells and relics and build up your magical arsenal to fit your playstyle. Achieve mastery over magic by chaining spells together to create devastating combinations. Face and defeat council members in magical combat to become a Wizard of Legend. Kerbal Space Program. Kerbal Space Program 1.4. Away with Words MK2 is now available, including the total localization of the game in 4 more languages: French, German, Italian, and Portuguese Brazilian, as well as a broad range of improvements, new Kerbal personal parachutes, and more. Kerbal Space Program features 3 gameplay modes. In Science Mode, perform space experiments to unlock new technology and advance the knowledge of Kerbalkind. In Career Mode, oversee every aspect of the space program, including construction, strategy, funding, upgrades, and more. In Sandbox, you are free to build any spacecraft you can think of, with all parts and technology in the game. This War of Mine. In this War of Mine, you do not play as an elite soldier, rather a group of civilians trying to survive in a besieged city, struggling with lack of food, medicine, and constant danger from snipers and hostile scavengers. The game provides an experience of war seen from an entirely new angle. The pace of this War of Mine is imposed by the day and night cycle. During the day, snipers outside stop you from leaving your refuge, so you need to focus on maintaining your hideout, crafting and trading, and taking care of your survivors. At night, take one of your civilians on a mission to scavenge through a set of unique locations for items that will help you stay alive. Make life and death decisions driven by your conscience. Try to protect everybody from your shelter or sacrifice some of them for a longer-term survival. During war, there is no good or bad decisions. There is only survival. The sooner you realize that, the better. Cuphead. Cuphead is a classic run-and-gun action game heavily focused on boss battles. Inspired by cartoons of the 1930s, the visuals and audio are painstakingly created with the same techniques of the era, that is, traditional hand-drawn cell animation, watercolor backgrounds, and original jazz recordings. Play as Cuphead or MacLeod as you traverse strange worlds, acquire new weapons, learn powerful super moves, and discover hidden secrets while you try to pay your debt back to the devil. SUPERHOT. SUPERHOT is the first-person shooter where time moves only when you move. No regenerating health bars, no conveniently placed ammo drops. It's just you, outnumbered and outgunned, grabbing weapons of fallen enemies to shoot, slice, and maneuver through a hurricane of slow-motion bullets, blurring the lines between cautious strategy and unbridled mayhem. The Binding of Isaac. Rebirth. When Isaac's mother starts hearing the voice of God demanding a sacrifice to be made to prove her faith, Isaac escapes into the basement facing droves of deranged enemies, lost brothers and sisters, his fears, and eventually his mother. The Binding of Isaac is a randomly generated action RPG shooter with heavy roguelike elements. Following Isaac on his journey, players will find bizarre treasure that change Isaac's form, giving him superhuman abilities and enabling him to fight off droves of mysterious creatures, discover secrets, and fight his way to safety. Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy is a tough-as-nails platformer where you play as an animated cube of meat who's trying to save his girlfriend, who happens to be made of bandages, from an evil fetus in a jar wearing a tux. Our meaty hero will leap from walls, over seas of buzzsaws, through crumbling caves and pools of old needles, sacrificing his own well-being to save his damsel in distress. Super Meat Boy brings the old-school difficulty of classic NES titles like Mega Man 2, Ghosts and Goblins, and Super Mario Bros. 2, and streamlines them down to the essential, no BS, straightforward Twitch reflex platforming. Fez. Gomez is a two-dimensional creature living in a two-dimensional world. Or is he? When the existence of a mysterious third dimension is revealed to him, Gomez is sent out on a journey that will take him to the very end of time and space. Use your ability to navigate three-dimensional structures from four distinct classic two-dimensional perspectives. Explore a serene and beautiful open-ended world full of secrets, puzzles, and hidden treasures. Unearth the mysteries of the past and discover the truth about reality and perception. Change your perspective and look at the world in a different way. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like this video, then don't forget to give us a thumbs up and let us know your thoughts down below. That's it for now, folks. Until next time.